Oh, we need a skit idea. We need something. Trinidad.
Why don't we paint our faces?
That idea sucks.
I said something funny. Give me something else. Funny.
Why don't we, I don't know, do a skateboard race or something? He do one of those weird ass
No,
tricks.
you know what? These are not funny. You're just not a joker. It's not working.
I'm not a joker?
No, you're not. Why?
I'm not a joker?
No.
All right.
That's a full size. That's a full size. She want every color. That's a full size.
Hello to every single member of the FS Army watching across the world. Of course, I'm your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm Matt Welty.
Dad, baby.
And we have with us here today,
I go by the name of Mayor.
The
Mayor.
legend.
What's good? What's good,
Mayor,
everybody?
a legend in the sneaker game, an owner of one of the craziest collections in the world,
Period.
and a guy who went to high
Period.
school with Fat Joe.
Yes, I was in 9th grade with Joe.
Nice.
Mayor,
First and foremost, thank
What
you
school?
for having me, guys. I appreciate you.
No, of course.
we're happy to have you on the couch. It's a long time coming.
I'm pretty sure they ran out of guests.
No.
So they called me, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm here.
Top of the segment, let's go.
More
Hot
respect on your name than that. We want to talk about your history in the game. First thing we want to talk about, though, the sneakers everyone's wearing. Welty, what do you have on feet?
I got these Adidas ZX 5000s. They're a little beat up. I may or may not have become
May or may not?
may or may not have become the unified Malaysian kickboxing champion.
Oh, you wore those in Malaysia. We can't get into the Malaysia story
Okay.
right now. Jesus.
Okay.
That's a special segment.
I
all
see the
on its own.
Yeah.
You know, normal stuff, nothing crazy. What the fours? These are cute. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking no shit. What you got?
I got some regular white and gray Air Force that I
All
bought
right,
from
well,
Foot
you got
Locker
everything
yesterday.
I'm not. What am I gonna wear? I feel it. I
There
feel
you
it.
go. I'm not totally sure if I made the right choice here. I got the Reebok Zig Trainer BBC ice cream ones from
Why are you not
Complex
sure about
Farms.
your choice?
You know,
It's not Bach Boys no more?
it's still
Bachvember?
what? It's November.
November.
How much does Reebok pay you?
None. So far.
He definitely got
Can I
paid to
manage
wear
you?
those shoes.
Please,
Can
Mayor.
you manage him?
No, can I
please?
manage you for real?
That's why
Please,
you're not
Mayor.
got the bag because you don't have to manage, honestly.
I know how to get a check.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I'm doing these for now. I'm not sure if I'm totally sold on the Zig revival just yet, but always supporting my friends over at Reebok, the work that they do. Gentlemen, can we talk sneaker news?
Please.
First thing we want to discuss is this pair of Air Force Ones, which I hear Mayor already has, the G-Dragon Air Force Ones.
Yeah, I got it.
course.
Super dope.
Already
Those
in
are
your
hard
possession?
as
Yeah,
shit.
I have them. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready to cheat code it. I'm ready to take some nail polish remover and,
Get it
and put
off?
it through.
So
and
the
see-
shoe, the
and see
shoe
what's-
does wear down, right?
It's supposed to wear
There's like
down, and
there's
it's supposed to
print
be
underneath?
something
Are you a
under
K-pop
there,
guy?
Huh?
G-Dragon's like from Big Bang. Are you big on the K-pop scene like that, or you just like the shoe?
It's a dope shoe.
Did you fly to Korea to
Facts.
get them?
Korea flew to me.
There it is. Come on.
I'm not sold on
That's what I'm talking about.
The paint on the midsole, like it's kind of like the Nigel Sylvester thing, where I don't like a shoe that shows up already kind of fucked up. You know what I mean?
Look like you got run over by a car before you wore these.
These are the ones. These are the ones.
I'm not
You know
sold
what?
on
Put them on and step in the puddle.
So moving forward in news, the Dornbecker collection.
Yes.
That just dropped, just revealed. I'm a big Dornbecker fan. I'm one of those guys, Welty says, that they only collect Dornbecker Jordans. I started with me collecting the 2s and the Air Max 95. I like certain ones, but I usually go hard in the Jordan. You know, the 6s are a legendary
Sixes
piece.
were ill. What was it, that dunk that they had before, that funny brownish? I think it was a dunk. It was a dunk. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, they did the Packers looking dunk too that people kind of like, you know. So anyways, how do you feel the Dornbecker collection like? Are you just about the hits? Overall, like we know it's for good cause, so it's not even about the kids. I'm talking about the shoe.
It's about them, man. It's about the kids. This is about the shorty.
That's the reason why I don't even like touching on the Dornbecker thing.
'Cause you
it's the
can't-
kids. You can't.
Can't, right.
Even if you thought it was bad, it was like it's almost like a sin to say it. So you're not supposed to. Even when it's the hottest ones, I buy the Dornbeckers to support. Always have.
How do you feel about people reselling Dornbecker sneakers? I know that's always a weird topic.
I've done it before. I'm not gonna lie.
Oof, put it out there.
I used to denounce resellers years ago, and that's a whole nother episode. Now I embrace it because I see what it is, and I respect everybody getting their money. These you're just supposed to get them and put them on your feet. You really are just supposed
I
to
fucked
get 'em
up?
and really, yeah, you fucked up. making too much money to sell shoes like that. You fucked up.
Once Reebok comes,
Let
then I'll be
Reebok-
making.
let
then I'll be
Reebok
making
tell
too
it.
much money.
Once we get that bag,
Yeah.
There it is.
Welty, do you have any favorites out of this pack?
I think it's really strange that this is the first time they've ever retroed the Air Max Triax 96, and they're releasing it as a Doernbecher. I just want them to bring back that USA pair from the Olympics first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's America, baby. So you're on record.
you got to
saying-
start off. You got to start off there though.
No, in this situation.
I like the Pegasus Turbo too in here. You got to support the Doernbeckers.
We're gonna see you in the 14s.
What's it called? I'm gonna get it because I'm one of those guys that collected. Right now, it's just become like collection pieces. I've had it from the beginning when they first actually dropped. I wasn't one of those people who was like, "Oh, what are these Doernbeckers?" Like I actually stood in line for the twos.
Right.
So it's just like, why not?
Mayor, let's get into your sneaker history a little bit. As some people might not know, your real name is Mark. It also plays into your
Are
sneaker
you an actual
history.
mayor? No. Okay.
Not yet.
I like that.
With this criminal record, I don't think you can.
You never got a key to the city anywhere?
I have several keys to cities.
Hey.
Okay.
Several
No,
keys.
never.
As you've told in the past, as people know, your real name is Mark.
Yes.
It plays into your sneaker history because the first sneaker that your mom got you was
Right.
the Mark V.
Right, yeah.
You were hyped on the shoe. You thought it was cool that your name was on it. You went out to school and you got clowned by everyone for having a pair of
Yeah, it was actually I
Skips.
was actually in the neighborhood. So my mom's got me this Mark V. I thought I was the coolest guy in the world. I went downstairs and everybody was like, "Yo, Skippies, they cost $1.99." They was making mad fun of me, and y'all literally got into fist fights with everybody. Like I'm sitting there swinging on people, like we fighting because they making fun of my shoes. I wasn't trying to hear that shit. I was crying, fighting. Like
Right. It's a
it's,
crazy
it's a
day.
funny story now, right?
What shoe did you graduate to from there? Like, how did you move on from there being like,
So-
vengeance, that's what I need?
Right. So from there, I used to sweep floors at Oscar's barbershop. I would steal money from my grandfathers and save it and buy sneakers. And I didn't care whether I wore the same pair of Lee jeans every day, the same Latigra shirt, whatever it was. I tried to buy a new pair of sneakers every chance that I got. I
What was the first
I vowed
one,
that
remember?
would never happen again. It's gonna have to be in the Pro Catalan
Okay.
or a,
Yeah.
or a
That's
Clyde,
what
or,
the shoe-
or a Puma Clyde.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what it was.
Okay.
Fast forward to today, I mean, is it safe to say you have one of the best sneaker collections in the world? Is that
I have the best sneaker collection.
the best sneaker
Okay.
collection in the world?
Hands down, pound for pound, the best
You
sneaker.
have a better sneaker collection than Clark Kent?
You can ask Clark that.
Wale?
Yeah. And
I
that's
mean,
my
it's in
guy.
the world. You said it's the best.
And that's,
Like, it's
and
the
that's,
best.
and
It's
that's,
the best.
and that, those are my,
How much do you
and
think
those
it's
are my,
worth?
But you're supposed to say, everybody says they're my collection.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody the other day. I was having a
Is it
conversation.
at $1 million now?
Definitely over $1 million.
Okay. I know it was at
somebody
750.
say, yo, would I sell it? No, I did that. When I did that interview, I just didn't want Uncle Sam to hear $1 million.
Right. They'd be like, yo.
You're talking, when you say $1 million, you're talking about the appraised value. Hypothetically, you're not saying you spent.
No.
You're not saying you spent $1 million
No,
on
I spent
sneakers.
a few $100,000. I had what'll probably never happen again. I had a 25-year run in this game. So so it's different now. And if I'm talking too much, just cut me off. I'm not a rapper.
Right.
I'm not a DJ.
Not a
Clark
mayor.
Kent. I wasn't a Stash, a graffiti artist. I wasn't Future.
Right.
I came up right after that, right? So I was stuck in that thing. I built this massive collection and built this notoriety that I thought I didn't have.
What would you say it's worth now? What
I said I would sell it for $1.3 million.
Yeah.
You broke it down, probably $1.8 million.
and what are like the best things in there that make it,
I mean, it's Paris Dunks with Air Force bottoms that the
Yeah.
Nike Kitchen did for me. There's the Derek Jeter 11s. There's Undefeateds.
How many
there's-
pairs?
I stopped counting at 3,600.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it's got to be somewhere near 4,000 pairs.
Did you insure it? Is there
My-
insurance?
I have a blanket insurance on the room
Yeah.
where most of my sneakers are.
So if
Right,
we need to
okay.
set something up where you're out of town for a while and
yeah.
I'm,
No problem. You break in, you good. I'll give you the passcode.
But your collection's like varied though. That's one of the things that I think I've seen about it. You're not just one of those guys who collects rare Air Force Ones and Jordans, even though.
So I used to be known as just the Air Force guy.
Yeah.
It used
Right.
to bother me because I got 3,600 pair of sneakers, and if 1,200 of them are Air Forces, there's still 2,400 plus
Isn't
pair of
Clark
other
the Air
things.
Force guy?
No, I make shoes. I'm different.
Yeah, Clark is the Air Force guy. Yeah. So am I.
You also have like rare New Balances and stuff like that in the
Yeah, I
collection
definitely.
too. So you have like a
I got
big.
Soul Box, New Balance,
Yeah.
toothpaste, New Balance. I got all kind of crazy.
Toothpaste.
shit.
Oh man.
I got all kind of crazy. I got a bunch of, my collection isn't as diverse as say a DJ Greg Street, which I think is one of the most diverse ever.
that thing
And
is
I've been to the
stupid.
house. Like the guy,
That
like,
thing's
it's not even a joke.
stupid.
He has like sneakers in his pantry for real. Like it's not even a joke. It's
stupid.
not made.
Wait, so you have a better collection than Greg Street?
Yes.
He already said one time he got
Yeah.
the best collections. I'm not asking him no more.
I got a storage unit with stuff that'll probably get people fired.
Did Mark Parker leave his post because of you? Is that what
He
I'm
didn't leave because of me. He didn't leave because of me.
You've said in the past that you can't buy your way into the sneaker game, right? What is the difference between let's say a new 20-year-old going to spend $4,000 on a sneaker, and you spending $4,000 on a sneaker. Like, you have a problem with that? Is that buying into the game, or?
Mayor's not paying $4,000 for a sneaker.
Right. Okay.
It's not happening.
Okay.
Right, because I built the relationships, and it's maybe
To not have to go
call it
cash
age,
out.
call it time.
But when you have people, who get a lot of recognition in the sneaker internet world nowadays, you have people like, Travis or PJ Tucker, where they're gaining a lot of notoriety for having all these expensive, rare sneakers that they probably have spent, a decent amount of coin on. Do you respect seeing them with the sneakers, or is it kind of weird you not put them on the same level as Clark and Greg and guys like you? Or
Definitely, like I love PJ Tucker. Well, he's my man. I saw him not too long ago. We
He's
was
not my
hanging
man
out.
until he comes on the show.
There it is.
He's a busy guy.
I like that.
So am I. So am I, man.
But you don't got a manager yet.
Not yet. We're gonna make you very
Busy.
Yeah, we're gonna make you
I
very
love it.
busy. It's cool. Like I don't mind seeing Offset go spend a whole bunch of money buying shoes. If that's what he wants to do now, he loves it. It's cool. But just as long as you ain't fronting and saying you've been doing it, I'm cool with it. Why
so you
not?
have to put time in the game though, plus getting all these sneakers.
Yeah,
to
but
kind
you
of-
can't blame
No,
them
no,
for
I
being
think
bored.
he's
You
just saying
can't blame them for being bored
Yeah, no,
later.
for sure.
Yeah.
If we don't know these kids past, because they are kids, especially you, they kids
Right.
to me, so it definitely
Right.
kids to you,
1,000,000%.
or whatever. Like, is it a certain amount of years that qualifies you for it? You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I only started at
but they came in.
06.
But they came into the game and they made their bread, and that's what they want to do with their money. Is fine. It's 1,000,000%. Listen, you got your bread, you do what you want with it.
Correct.
But like I said, respect the culture, respect the pioneers.
Right.
Everything is fine.
Right.
Like for instance,
Like rap.
everybody assumes that DJ Khaled just got this amazing collection because he's down with Jordan and.
Right, exactly. That's true.
You can look at old footage and see Khaled with some old Air Forces and some old regular GRs. He had an
work
old.
at Champ.
You could see it, right?
Okay.
And he doesn't claim to be the champ. He
Correct.
knows what it is. He got a relationship with a brand. We know Clark been doing it forever.
Correct.
Wale was doing it before my Nike boots. I got a super amount of love and respect for Wale.
Same.
Right.
Like he's just a dope. And I rarely see him, but when I see him, like he's my guy. We stop, we chop it up. I saw him in Dapper Dan not too long ago.
Correct.
So when we talk about kind of this like mythical status in sneaker culture, a lot of it comes too with having these very rare shoes that are worth a ton of money. Like such as yourself, like Undefeated 4 is what you were known for, and
Right.
that kind of comes with being the sneaker guy, having some of these shoes in your collection. What do you think about somehow sneakers getting to the point where they're worth like $40,000?
It's my retirement package.
Right.
Uncle Sam, close your ears.
Hey, did we know Cause was gonna be worth so much money?
Correct.
No,
I probably got out too soon. Uncle.
I bought a Murakami ball for $4,000. I didn't know it was gonna be worth $9,000 right now.
You co-sign the idea of a $40,000 sneaker?
I don't co-sign it, but I don't co-sign it. But if it's there, you can't control the masses.
You don't set the prices either.
We can't control it. Somebody bought a MoMA Air Force the other day for like $13,000 on StockX.
These people never been to the MoMA.
I'm like, yo, hold up, but wait, I got 3 of them shits
How
with the
about you
socks
coulda
still.
bought from me?
No, hold on. I'm gonna why not finish knocking off one of my mortgages?
I was wondering, like, who are these people though who are spending the $13,000?
Yeah,
People spend the wrong amount of money on different things every day because you don't know any better.
Oh,
If
trust
you
me,
don't
I'm
know
an
any
old man
better,
and I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna walk. You know shoes, so nobody's gonna make you pay. They can't make you pay $5,000, $4,000 for anything.
Right.
But for a person who's new into the game, the prices that you pay for sneakers shows how much you know the game,
This is true.
and that's just what it boils down to.
But you know what? The Offsets of the world, the Yachties of the world, so on and so forth, they're gonna be the next OGs to the
Yeah.
12-year-old kid, the same way I was their OG.
They're
now.
cashing out now.
Whether I know he knows who I am. Like when he says he got the best collection in the world, you're supposed to feel that way.
Right.
Now
I
I
see what you're
ain't
saying.
gonna lie. I'll smash that shit.
Right.
And I'll put up the bread. I'll smash it. Like
We're
How do
betting
you
on
prove?
this thing?
I'll,
Let me
now,
ask you
but
this.
I'm not gonna do it
How
because
do you
I'm not
prove,
rich
though?
enough to do it.
I hear it happen all the time. Like Wale, anybody who's saying it,
I
or
will
whatever.
let- I will
How do
let-
you prove
I-
that you have the best collection?
I will let Complex put the people up, bring 5 to 10 pair of shoes.
need a big sponsor.
And have a very big
Rep
sponsor.
Protect?
I don't know. They fired me like a
What?
year ago. Yeah.
He
I got
can't
fired
believe
by
that.
Protect. But
That
hold on,
just
but hold on.
ruined
No, no,
his
no.
life
Hold on,
right
so hold on.
there.
Like
Jesus,
I said,
I'll
man.
still get you some crap if you want.
I want to walk off the
We're
stage
gonna
right
talk to
now.
people at Kiwi because Kiwi did pay me a little bit of money, so Kiwi is what we're.
Well, if they're gonna throw, listen, they're gonna throw a bag.
The
Different
bar
way.
is set. I feel like Offset,
I love
Yachty, they set the bar high.
I love it. I respect it. I love it.
You know, and I
Yo,
feel that
Offset,
their
come
way
to
is
my
different.
house. Like I used to wear 9.5 before I lost all this weight, so I got everything you want. Come to my house.
That's what
Definitely.
you actually do for a living? Because I feel like that's one of the big questions people always have about you. You have a million pairs of shoes and you have, everything. What do you do for a living?
I'm an Uber driver.
No, come on,
All right, I'm a professional lotto player.
come on. I need the truth.
That's even better.
All right, listen. I have a regular 9 to 5. I like to keep my life private. I've had that same job for 24 years.
Okay.
I've built a bunch of relationships through sneakers. I now own 4 investment properties. I have a marketing agency called Stadium Status Group. I do a few things. I have a few.
You plus your
hustles.
9 to 5 know that like this is who you are outside of it, or are you showing
Yeah, no,
up like in a suit and tie and they're like, that's Mark?
No. I walk around the same way every day. Everybody, my mother was the only person that calls me Mark. My grandmother, God rest her soul, used to call me alcalde, which is mayor in Spanish.
What's your Mount Rushmore of
Me,
sneaker
me,
collectors?
me,
You?
me.
Okay. Well, I know you're there.
All right, it's gonna be some left field ones that will probably make people do
All right,
some
so
research.
you
Me, Clark, Shy McBride.
and the last one. You only got
Street?
one more.
My toss-up is Greg and Wale. Like,
Okay.
for real.
Oh, yeah, when you got to go between
And then,
Greg and Wale,
no,
it's
but
like,
see, then I'm wrong if I leave Fat Joe out, right? Because Fat Joe's the pioneer. So it's hard for me to pick
what
a Mount
you
Rushmore.
giving it from your perspective.
Yeah, no, I get
because
it.
I like that you're not a rapper, not an actor, not none of that celebrity shit. You're a guy that's like, dog, I really had to get my collection. Every guy that you named was a fucking DJ, a
Right.
fucking rapper,
Right.
a fucking something.
Yeah.
You're not that.
Nah, I made
you
my
know
bones.
What I'm saying? So I feel that your opinion.
It got to the point where I was able to get seated for a little while,
no,
which was
it's
great.
like, but I feel like your opinion
Yeah.
is a good one to be like, nah, if I leave out Fat Joe, that's not a diss.
Right? No,
It's
not
more
bad.
of like, no,
I know what I know.
I
that
know
he's-
what's up.
You like hate the term sneakerhead. Is that
I
correct
hate
to say?
this. It's like you're a dope fiend, like a
crackhead.
If I had a choice, like a head, like when you were a head growing up, it's like you're a coke head. No. If I had a choice to pay my rent or buy a pair of shoes, I'm paying my rent.
We could say like sneaker connoisseur or whatever, right? Like something along those lines. But what do you think it takes to give someone that label where they own that?
You know what the best criteria is for me? Buying what you like. Like, don't buy a shoe because I told you it's hot. What do you think about this, or do you like this? Should I get this? Yo, I don't like what you like.
Right.
Do you think it's weird when people only have, like you see it nowadays on the internet, like they only go for the hype shoes?
Oh, if
you only have like Union ones, Travis ones.
If your whole
Yeezys.
collection is grails, you're not a sneaker dude.
You got to rethink
Stop.
this whole thing.
You got to relax.
How many
No.
bespokes have you done over the years? I know 51 was the count at some point.
I think that's it. 51, 52.
Did you ever feel like after spending all that money that Nike should have given you a collab, or were you ever mad that like Nike never gave you a shoe?
In my younger years, I was a little annoyed, but you got to realize you're not who they think you are.
What do you mean by that?
It's just like, all right, I'm just Mayor. I'm Mark Farisi from the Bronx. I'm not Clark.
I'm different.
I'm not Stash. I'm not Futura. These are all the guys that have the collabs and earned the collabs, and they had something along to go with it. And I'm just a guy from the Bronx.
You don't think that your knowledge makes up for their talent? All those fucking guys, all they have is a talent.
No, I make shoes.
They don't know more shoes than you.
I'm different.
Nah, I'm the people's champ. I get it.
Okay.
I get it. I get
I
that
see the vibe.
realization, because
Okay.
to me it's like a realization I came to where it's like Nike doesn't love you. You know, like people at the brand are friends with you.
Oh no, it's the brand you love to hate. Nike's the girlfriend that hates you, and it's the love and hate. It's the thinnest line in the world, love and
Right.
hate. I've had my relationship. Like I used to get seated shoes, and then they put a new person in charge of seating.
And he was like,
Exactly.
fuck me.
So I would hit the person and be like, hey, listen, I don't want to double dip. I don't want to call you and call you. If we still have a relationship going forward, here's my address. Hope all is well. Enjoy the gig. Blah blah blah. Then I would get an email back like, yo, seating you is 10% of my job. When I get around to it, my response back is, yo, fuck you.
Of course.
Then that goes to the hierarchies. And
Right.
then he's not there no more, but I would get an email from a Trevor Edwards. Like, yo, my man, you can't do that.
Right.
All right, cool. So now my name is fucked up and I'm not getting shoes no more. Then the next person comes in, they start seating me again.
Right.
It was a 25-year run.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was
this
getting
nigga's
boxes.
You feel like you had to mature past that point of being like,
No, I still love shoes. What mature?
no, but in terms of being like upset or like, man, fuck this person.
Nah, it bothered me. It bothered me in the
beginning.
beginning because opportunities came across the table.
But now when
Opportunities to get a shoe?
Yeah, it came across the table like Clark was gonna do like a ones pack. He was gonna do an Air Max 1, an Air Force 1.
I make shoes.
All right, Mayer's gonna do the shoe. And then it didn't work out. Right? Something happened, I designed the shoe, it didn't work out. I did an Air Max 1, because Clark was gonna take the Air Force.
Of course.
I'm different.
A couple of other opportunities came about and it didn't work, and you just be like, you know what, it's cool. I was bitter about it in the beginning because I thought I'd earned it.
But when you see a lot of these,
I'm nobody.
you know, you've done all the bespokes, but you do see Nike make bespokes into like limited run collaborations. You know, they'll make like 50, 100 pairs, but you know it's a bespoke shoe. Does that kind of get you a little frustrated?
I'll give you a gem. I had designers on campus walk up to me and be like, yo, thank you for making my season easy.
Oh my God.
Next thing you know, I see a camo Air Force 1.
Somebody at Nike is ripping off
Now,
the stuff
of course.
you did
I mean,
on
I've got this.
So
is
Nike ripped your shit off?
This is everything. You want to put it that way? I take it as a pat on the back.
Right.
You don't take it as a slight? Like,
why?
have you
It's
done,
according
have
to
you
where
done
when
too
he
much
said
for
it.
Nike?
Why? No.
Based on what they've given to you?
No, companies drop millions of shoes a year. No, I didn't do nothing for them. They did it for me.
You've also said in the past, though, that you've kind of worked with Nike in the way where you've like given them sneakers for certain projects and shoots and all this stuff. They paid you for it.
Oh, yeah.
You the
that's
plug.
So Nike has a mystical archive room.
Yeah.
Could be the size of a fucking football field, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And everything.
Right. If you have an agency with a budget, why you going to campus and we got the bag. Let's just throw Mayor the money for Air Max Day. I bring 100 pair of Air Max to LA when they built that bubble in LA a few years back. And Tinker's like, yo, this stuff is great. Where'd you pull it out of? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And Tinker was like, wow, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
But then given all that, don't you think that like they should have just kind of said, hey, here you
nah,
go?
they paid me, man. I ain't doing no favor. They paid me.
Okay.
They paid me.
Okay.
You said you never like really pay big money for sneakers, but what's the craziest like thing you've had to do for a pair of shoes?
Nike made me a 1-of-1 Air Force One when the New York Yankees won the World Series. I was like, yo, like I appreciate the shoe, and they was like, okay, all you got to do is make a donation to. It was like like Lions and Tigers, like some wildcat conservation.
Okay.
And I'm like, damn. Like, I don't want to insult nobody. I don't want to make a $500 contribution and feel like an asshole.
Come through with the oversized novelty check
right,
and it's for $300.
right. But mind you, it's not, I wasn't doing as well as I am now. I think I cut a check for like $3,500.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, that's cool because I'm not rich, so I can't put it in
There you go.
5 figures.
One thing I want to ask you quick. This is just I feel like I would have to say it. So it's I don't know if you remember this, but it's 2017 Complex Con. You're in attendance, and I'm walking around doing a story, and I have to ask people what their sneaker of the year is, and I'm like, yo, Mayor, what's your sneaker of the year? It's for Complex Sneakers, and you say it to me, fuck Complex.
I say it all the time. I said it to the Puma in the green room just now.
Wow.
Like it's fun. I used to do the complex list.
Right.
And there used to be a round table like me, Clark,
Different.
Matt Hatfield from Nice Gigs, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Right.
Gary
and,
Warnett, R.I.P.
Yeah. And
Russ and all them.
I used to get mad at the list because all of a sudden the Nice Kicks Asics is in there. Is it in there because it was dope or because Matt is sitting here? Right?
Okay.
Is Ronnie's shoe in here because it was top 10 or because he's sitting here?
Okay.
I got into a fight with my best friend, DJ Clark Kent. You could probably pull up the episode. I got into a fight with him while we were filming because he wanted his 112 LeBron 7 in the top 10.
Oh.
Right,
It wasn't purchasable.
Oh.
I'm probably the only one in the room that had it.
That's a friends and family shoe.
Right, and I'm like, yo, you can't
remember.
put that in the list.
That makes
he's
sense,
like,
though,
and he's like, Clark, fuck that, my shit is the hottest. And I'm like, stop, bro, I love you, stop. And we fight all the time, like we fight. Me and Clark fight like brothers. Like I've gone a year without speaking to him.
So the real reason why you hate Complex is because of Clark Kent. That's like
Yes.
That's the roundabout way of saying it.
There it is. God damn it. Thank you. Okay.
I love Complex. It's all fun and games.
Beautiful. We're glad to
my
hear that.
thing.
Mayor,
Love you
every
guys.
single week here on the show, we punish someone in the worst take section for something terrible they did or said last week, as decided by the YouTube commenters. We make them take off their shoes and replace them with something terrible this week. It is Trinidad
Nice.
during our live show for cutting off Matt Welty when he went to say "all right" during his
Oh, that's what they
famous
gave it to me for?
line. Yeah, I don't know. The people.
He
were
did.
upset about
Okay,
it.
that's fine. Come on.
So you
Give
have
me
to
the shoe.
take off your shoes.
Dion, do you ever resell any of those old sneakers?
I don't have them. I don't have them.
Never.
I don't have them.
Being the forefather, man. Oh my God, y'all.
I didn't want to touch some stuff.
Why y'all even?
You can get you some rubber gloves. Come on, just
Look
pass
at
them
the
over.
shoes I got on. Y'all gonna make me take off. You see, I got my Rose Bowl Air shirt.
You've never had a fake pair of sneakers ever? You never got beat on anything?
Put the camera on that man right there.
Put the camera on that, man.
Tell us in the comments who earned that distinction this weekend. We'll
Man, these actually match my
Hey.
my
There you
shirt.
go, you
The-
rocking.
The
There you
old
go.
school Air.
You rocking.
The
Wait,
bootleg
wait,
Nike.
Have you ever resold sneakers?
Yes, I used to denounce reselling. I used to hate it.
Why?
Back in the days, there was no bots, there was no nothing. You stand online for
Correct.
3 days.
Correct.
Right? 100 degrees outside, you smell like a butt cheek sandwich.
Correct.
Your breath smells like a hot bowl of shit.
There it is.
You buy a shoe for $120 and you sell it for $250. You made $130 profit. Divide that shit by 72 hours.
Split the pie 5 ways.
You could have worked at McDonald's and made more money. Yo, dedicate your time to something better.
Gotcha.
Now, in the day and age of bribing managers and bots and everything else, and
Stores disappearing 50% of their stock.
pretty much, and building relationships now for a different.
Nike sending angry letters to boutique accounts about them backdooring chunks of their stock.
So that they could turn around and do the same things that everybody else. The Nike's a weird place.
I don't know nothing
But I
about
love
none of
it,
that. Like it bothered me a lot. Now it doesn't bother me no more because the times are different. Everybody's getting money, nice shoes.
We also do a segment here, Mayor, called Drip Flip or Skip. Drip being, it looks good.
I'm an old man. I'm gonna skip all
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
You might as well skip everything now. Let's go.
Flip meaning you like it but you won't wear it, so you make some money off of it.
Okay.
You know, and then skip being we don't fuck with it at all. All right.
Let's go.
So our first shoe would be the Off-White Vapor Street. I'm gonna start with you, Mayor, on the screen here. Drip, flip, or skip. Keep that same energy now.
Nah, listen. So not for me.
Okay.
I would give it to my daughter.
So it's a flip.
It's not a flip. I'm not gonna sell it to my daughter.
You're gonna drip it.
I'm gonna drip it down.
So it is a drip. Okay, drip it down.
Drip it down. Drip it down.
So drip down
Drip
from
it
man.
down.
Brendan, drip, flip, or skip.
That's
Drip down
the
economics?
first time we ever heard of drip
Drip
down.
down, drip down.
Drip down.
Drip
That's my
down.
new
I said
name.
it's drip down economics, right?
Drip down economics. There you go.
Drip down, drip down.
Drip down.
Drip down.
Drip down.
I am skipping this one. Actually, I like the silhouette quite a bit, but none of the colorways really do anything for me, and I'm worried if I go in for the flip that this is not going to be a great margin. Might end up smelling like a butt cheek sandwich after the camping.
No butt cheek sandwich.
So I
Welty?
am skipping this.
I like that Virgil's doing different silhouettes, but any shoe that has nubs on the bottom of it, whether it be a turf shoe or this, sucks.
No number.
So this is a
It's a flip if I can make money on it.
okay. So all right, it's a flip for me too. I don't own any of these.
What do you consider a flip? If you only make you're only gonna make like $70 on that.
That's
Well,
what I'm
I mean,
thinking.
$70. Whether you make $1 profit or $1,000 profit, it's still a profit. It's a flip.
That's still dinner for a night, though.
Where are we going?
$70.
Where?
Armenian's finest right here,
Where
man.
we going to dinner? Yo, Mayor, come hang out with me tonight. I got you. Where we going for $70?
Going to Jersey City,
White Manna?
eating kebabs.
Do you like kebab?
Them burgers are dope.
Do you like kebab?
White man, I got some burgers.
Hack and
Oh,
sack
y'all
or
can have a
Jersey
burger
City?
dinner then. Y'all can have a burger dinner for $70.
All right.
Moving forward, we have the Travis Air Force Ones. Welty, drip, flip, or skip, sir?
I saw it without the shroud, and it looks kind of cool, so I'd say that it's a drip.
Brendan?
I'm flipping this one. Too much of a Frankenstein sneaker going on here. Big respect to Travis Scott and Chase B, but it is not lit in this specific instance.
That's a drip for me.
Really, you like these?
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, really? That's a grown Air Force One owner shoe, bro.
Nah,
Honestly, it really is, bro.
All right,
and if you take the shroud off, he's right.
That's a dope shoe,
It gets
man.
worse and worse as
No,
you
you
go
take
higher.
the blue off, it's just a regular Air
Nah,
Force
I like
One.
it.
It's a grown man Air
I
Force
like
One.
I like the
Alright,
corduroy hit. I like it.
Okay.
Moving forward, we got the Berlin Wall Adidas. Welty, I have to start with you again.
Yeah, I think
Only right.
it's a cool concept. It's 30th anniversary of the Berlin Wall getting taken down. They have mismatched shoes made to represent East and West Germany coming together, and I think they actually selling them for $100 less than the retail price to commemorate the money that was given to the East Germans when they rejoined Berlin, which is
a
actually
lesson for you.
little cool story. And also, as you know, as I have these on, I fucking love the ZX series, so these are a massive drip for me.
Massive drip.
Tidal wave. This is a drip for me as well. You know, I don't own enough Adidas ZX shoes. It's kind of a hole in my collection, so I need to fill that, and this is a fine shoe to do it with.
That's a drip for me. I really like track shoes. I'm one of them guys that like to wear, jean shorts and track shoes. So it's
I love history. I'm gonna say skip for me just because at the end of the day, the shoe is just not for me. The actual shoe.
Okay.
The story is for me though.
Okay.
So it's a skip. Mayor, we also do outfits on here, and I don't think there's nobody outfits better to do than Mayor outfits. So outfit number 1. Bang.
We're in Dubai?
I'm in Dubai
Right.
with Charlie the cheetah.
You hanging out with Money Kicks?
God bless the dead. That cheetah passed away, and they called me to tell me the cheetah passed away. That's Charlie the cheetah.
Oh, wow.
They called me.
R.I.P. Charlie.
That's not Money Kicks' cheetah. That's somebody
This photo
else's.
killed the cheetah.
Nah, but it's funny because my
Think
man,
they ate the cheetah?
I got some
No,
footage.
bro.
No, stop.
What is wrong with you?
Yo, that cheetah. So, number one, right? I'm not.
You put it on a pair of bespokes. You said, the cheetah's dead? Cool. Send me the fur.
Yo.
Send me the hide.
Nah.
You said I'm going on Mercer right now.
Why you gotta blame me? Why you couldn't blame like Atmos or something? They just do the safari packs. Why you gotta blame me
He should have
for?
wearing the Air Force Ones he made out of the.
Yo, Peter is typing aggressively right now.
Peter probably can't stand me. I took that cheetah for a walk.
Wow.
Now,
And he was cool.
listen, no, when we was on that surface, it's cool because he couldn't get his bearings. You know they're the fastest animals in
Yes,
the world.
yes.
And pound for pound, one of the strongest. He couldn't get his bearings. My dumb ass thought I was cool and walked him onto the dirt.
He was like, whoosh.
No, when he pulled, I thought I separated my shoulder. And I let him go. That's the worst thing you could do because I thought he was gonna turn back around and eat me. I thought I was lunch. It's over.
All right.
The trainer came and said some slick shit, and he sat down like my dog does. He went,
He shot it with a tranquilizer.
nah, he ain't done nothing.
That's what actually killed the cheetah.
Nothing.
So that's a drip?
But yeah, I'm dripping. I got some
top threes, huh?
5,001 flavor pants, some top threes. I got my chain. I'm rocking. I look good right there. I got the rollie on.
All right.
Yeah, I look good there.
Brendan?
I agree. I think that's an appropriate Dubai shoe. It's a drip to me.
Welty?
Yo, they stopped.
It's a drip.
You know they stopped me at the airport coming back home?
They did it to him too.
I went out there with like 15 necklaces and like 10 watches. And they thought I was buying the gold in
Oh, and
Dubai
you're selling it back in
here.
America.
And yo, they
This
kept me.
motherfucker did a
Yo, they
little bit
kept
of
me at
that.
the airport forever. I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie.
This is a drip. It's a grown man with a cheetah. All right?
Not much
like,
more to
I'm a
say.
simple man. I see a grown man with a cheetah, drip.
Say drip.
Oh, he's gonna let the fucking cheetah go. Moving forward. Bam.
Ooh,
The gods.
the gods. We're in Miami. I think we went to Houston's to have some spinach dip. I look good there. I think that's a drip.
Welty?
Yeah, it's a drip. It's not in this photo, but I love how lately Joe has been wearing the most ridiculously coordinated outfits on Instagram that I've ever seen in my life.
Close shit getting deep, bro.
He loves
This close shit getting deep, bro.
I mean, he tells a story. He's so cracked to get fly, to buy clothes and sneakers. Like,
It's America, baby. This is America, baby.
no, he loves to coordinate. He
Drip.
coordinates.
Drip.
I'm skipping this until Joe comes on the show.
This ain't about Joe. It's about me.
God damn.
Okay.
and my beard was
Halfway drip.
professionally dyed that day.
I mean, it's
My manager fees have just went up for your Reebok deal.
drip. Let's
Yo,
go.
I mentioned Reebok one more time. I want to check. Yeah.
Moving forward.
Talk about it.
This is when he was in
What
the
year?
He was
What
in the
year?
terror squad.
What
yeah.
year? I already got a bet on what year it is, but I don't know. What year is this?
2002, maybe?
99.
Yes!
Before I
God
went to-
damn it, I said 96.
Before I went to jail.
Man.
Oversized sweatpants, 2 t-shirts, Nike.
How many people did you punch in the
Air
face
burst?
the night before?
Air burst, and I was in Far Rockaway, which I already know.
RIP
That's like
stack bundles.
RIP stack. Far Rockaway is like the 6th borough. The weather's different. It could be 90 degrees everywhere else. You get to Far Rockaway, it's 15 degrees.
Brendan,
That's a
Brendan,
drip. I
was
love
good.
the Air Burst, underrated shoe. I wish Nike would come back with it, but I know when they do, the bubble's going to be a little slimmer. So
And I had the iced out Breitling with the pinky ring on.
it's a drip. It's a drip.
Welty?
I love the Air Burst. Just as Brendan said, the only thing that sucks is when they retro shoes like that, they look like complete butt cheeks.
You can't expect to get
Right,
old
just they
bodies.
can't give
The
you
No,
those.
I know,
materials is so
but it's
much
just the
better.
shape of the shoe just looks like
Bad.
complete ass. So
Blame it on the new advanced machines that they use.
drip.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mayor, for yourself, how do you talk about this 99 drip right here? Like, what is this?
Nah, I mean, of course, the oversized clothes was the shit. So I was wearing and I was already a fat boy. So to wear probably a 2X sweatpant right there,
Big drip.
that big drip for
In
real.
so many ways.
The fit itself didn't actually fit.
And if you notice, the right pocket is very, very heavy,
What's in the pocket?
like it is now.
Cash,
It's very,
baby.
very heavy.
Cash man, yeah, cash man.
There's money in it. Lot.
Mayor, before we get out of here, we want to breeze to the comment section.
It's a drip
Take
by me
quick
too, guys.
look,
Thank
of
you.
course, at what the people on YouTube have been saying about us, which is always a fun time. So I have a couple comments to read out here. Callum Bishop saying, my favorite basket player of all time playing horse with Steph Curry. That's from the video of Welty shooting some swishes
Go watch it on YouTube.com.
with Curry. Almost beat him in a game of horse. True story.
True story.
We have
Watch
Nick
it on
Hill
YouTube.
saying the show is too good. You got Daddy James, you got the Spezial King, and Sir Bachboy's Dunne. Didn't spell my name right. Doesn't get much better than that. Thank you for that.
Oh, my name, right.
Carlos H says, just give Welty's balding head, Trinidad's eyeball, and Brendan's stash their own show already. Yeah, spin-off coming.
Wow.
soon. David Cruz here says, disappointed in all the sneakerheads that haven't subscribed or even watched FSR. If you haven't watched FSR yet, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life. This
Fuck
has been
you.
another beautiful episode. I'm your co-host,
That's what happened with.
Brendan Dunne.
I'm at Welty.
Oh, fuck you then.
Hey, James, baby.
And this was?
My name is Alcalde, a.k.a. Mayor, a.k.a. your favorite sneaker guy.
Fuck you. Not you, but you.
Fuck you too. Not you.
You, not you too. Man, God. Why do these look so good with my outfit?
She want every color, that's a full size. Buy a 6 for my kids, bought a 7 for.
What's up, everybody? This is Matt Welty. We're here for a very special segment of Full Size Run with the one and only number 30, Steph Curry. Maybe play a game of horse. I know you're strapped for time, so let's make it FSR, just 3.
Which is
I hit a swish, man.
completely fine.